What's up, weirdos? Shadetree Surgeon here on the crustiest, crustacular, crusty glide that ever laid crust. I don't know, does that sound cool? Anyway, here on the FXR, heading into the ride factory because we got some tinkering to do. There's a few things that are up with this right now. Number one, I need to do something about the front brakes. We already put that upgraded caliper on there, and that's made a big difference, but I'm gonna upgrade the master cylinder, and I'm gonna switch out the rotor as well. I got a rotor from a friend of mine. He watches the channel and comes up to the bar, and last time he was up there, he dropped it off for me. If you guys are unfamiliar with the channel or unfamiliar with this bike, this is my 1986 FXR Krusty Glide, aptly named Barf Party. Yeah, this old Evo's got roughly 80,000 plus miles on it. I'm not really sure because the speedometer and odometer stopped working quite some time ago, gave up in protest. And the plan is this. Eventually, I want to rebuild this FXR and make it into something really, really nice. But I'm not going to do that until this old Evo gives up the ghost. But I'll go ahead and slap whatever parts I need to keep this bike sort of moving down the road at something resembling safety. There's nothing really safe about this motorcycle, but I am trying to make the brakes at least upgraded to the point of 90s quality. Here at the ride factory to try to make this thing stop a little bit better. I wouldn't say that I'm an employee here, more like a mascot, just like Flip. The Ride Factory are awesome people. You can also bring your bike here to get worked on. And as you can see from the sport bike on the lift, they do everything. All right, like I was telling you guys earlier, we're keeping that Evo going long past its expiration date. So I'm gonna try to upgrade the front master cylinder today to the new style master cylinder. This one's actually off of a Dyna, a newer, I think 2000s Dyna. So I'm gonna see if I can make this work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I've ridden with these master cylinders before, and I just think they're a whole hell of a lot better than that old boxy stuff that's on the bike from God knows how long Harley Davidson was putting those on motorcycles, a very long time before 1986, that's for sure. Like I said, also got this rotor that my man Jaffo dropped off at the bar, and somebody just randomly sent this to the ride factory. I show up here today and Summer says, hey, you have a package, and I go, what? And there's this big box sitting there addressed to Shadetree Surgeon, and somebody sent me a windshield. No note, so all I have is their name, but yeah. Thanks. So we're gonna see if we can make that work today too. So like I said, there was no note, but there was a name. Let me go back to this package and read the name off of here. So in case you're watching, huge thank you to... Oh wait, there is a note. I'm stupid. There is a note in here. This was given to me for a project that took a different course. I thought maybe you could use it for your conquest of Mexico on the FXR. Missing a few pieces, but still adaptable by a determined person. I have no further need, and if you don't, just pay it forward. Keep it weird. Charlie and Homosassa. Charlie, thank you, man. We're definitely determined around here, so I like putting parts on the bike that people have given to me because it just makes it that much more special. So I'm gonna do my best to get that windshield on the bike. And there's no mention of why this was here, but just randomly written inside the box this came in was this. Round the rugged road, the ragged rabble road. I'm gonna write that somewhere on the bike because that just sounds freaking cool. Well, you guys remember Flip helped put on these bars on the bike.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did do it. And by the way, one of the bolts is loose. So before I do anything else, let me make sure we can get that tightened back up. Thanks, man. All right, let's see if we can do something about this old master cylinder. All right, well, before I start disconnecting brake lines, let me see if this actually fits on the handlebars. I don't see why it wouldn't. It might not work.
Here comes Shelby to save the day.
You say you don't think it's gonna work?
It might not.
Yeah, it's like I can clamp it on there. This will no longer actuate the rear brake light. It'll fit. Or wait, no, that'll actually hit in there. No, it's not gonna work. And I was just about ready to give up, but we're gonna try a little harder.
Wait, we have to try?
Unfortunately, I don't think so, man. It looks like it's so close, but it's like just different enough that it's not gonna work. See, it's like, yeah.
Fuck you, Harley. Do you want to try even harder?
So that's not going to work, but we're going to try even harder. And Shelby actually has the new switches, so if we're going to make this work, we're going to have to do a little bit of cutting and a little bit of splicing, but here goes nothing. Hopefully I don't have to leave this bike here. I did ride it up.
This is getting too hard.
We're going to do this right here, and Shelby just gave me the very good advice of don't forget to put the heat shrink on the wire before you solder it together. That sounds like something that I would have done. Have done. Yes. Okay. I'll just go ahead and admit it. That sounds like something I have done before, so good advice, Shelby. All right, well, here goes nothing. I shrunk my heat shrink.
Yeah. Get it.
Almost forgot the heat shrink. The bike doesn't have turn signal, so we need to wire that in. Literally the only thing on the bottom that we need to wire in is the brake switch. And then this is off a touring model, so now the FXR is going to have cruise control. What?
Heat shrink.
Oh, heat shrink. All right, well, I don't know if the start button works yet, but we got brake lights. So that's a good sign, I'd say, for the one updated switch housing that I have. The other one's still going to be the old style. Next moment of truth. Does it actually start the bike? Hey!
Whoa!
It does.
Whoa!
Okay, it starts the bike and the kill switch works. Excellent. Hey, would you look at that, dude? I'm just absolutely shocked.
That you only had to do it once?
Yeah, this is working. Wow. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is tap into this. This should be fairly easy to do because this is just aluminum, so it should not.
Quit ruining the paint job.
I know, it really, theoretically, this should not give us any trouble.
I was saying earlier, Mike, you have the best snacks. My God, you've only had to do everything once on this bike. So,
Oh, we ain't done yet.
now here's a real important question. Is the mirror gonna go back on?
Yeah. See, like I said, they work on everything. Sport bikes, cruisers, Japanese cruisers, and ooh, that's seen better days.
Can you believe that this thing is a 2017?
Holy mackerel, man, that's a bike that got used, buddy.
Girl.
It's a girl's bike?
Good flex.
That bike has seen some miles, man.
30,000.
30,000 miles? Dang, dude. That's a lot for a Rebel.
That's more than my Sportster.
2017 with 30K miles, you go, girl.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Let go.
Fucking A. So it's all got to come out.
I knew I was going to fuck something up.
It was going too smoothly.
Well, feels like a break to me. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can make this windshield work. It said in the letter, you got to be determined, and that we are. Well, shit, goddamn, dude. It's probably gonna. I don't know if this engine's got the power to push this windshield at highway speeds, man. Well, we've got one windshield and one new master cylinder installed. The windshield, I don't think it looks bad, actually.
well, what's bad really on this motorcycle? You tell me. Everything on this bike looks bad. So, but now we've got this nice new touring switch housing here with I can toggle through all the menus of the FXR. Put it on, maybe put it on rain mode, turn my traction control on and off. And I've only got the one tassel now because I didn't put it on the other side. It's kind of sad, but I'm going to leave it for now because it looks terrible, which kind of goes with the whole theme. As always, a huge thanks to the Ride Factory, Shelby, Mikey, Brian, who's not here because yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday and he's pretty hungover, and of course Summer's out getting food. I could not do what I do without these guys, and if you live in the Tampa Bay area or anywhere around here, I don't take my motorcycles anywhere else besides this shop. They're the only people that I trust to put their dick beaters on Shade Tree Surgeon's motorcycles. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Let's see, this brake feels like it works. Let's go see if it actually does.
My man Flip here, he's on a schedule now. 1 video a week, working his way up to 2 videos a week. All right, bud. Thank you for everything, my friend. And always, huge thanks to the Ride Factory. Now, hopefully, this doesn't kill me. I'm still, gotta tell you, totally amazed that this switch housing actually starts the motorcycle. We have a windshield, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just rolling on down the road. I should test these brakes. Oh, wow, that is 1,000 times better. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes, thank you. Now let's see if this windshield actually blocks the wind or if it just blows air directly into my face. It's always kind of a gamble. So far, so good, though. I've got my visor open and I think it's throwing it right over my head. Of course, everything's just a little bit cockeyed because would it be the FXR if it wasn't? Oh, having front brakes that work like they're supposed to is so nice. Putting that caliper on there made a huge difference, but, the master cylinder was still pretty garbage. Not that these master cylinders are great, but it's a whole hell of a lot better than that antique shit that was on here before. It is quick disconnect, so I don't think this is the view you'll be seeing all the time, but when I eventually do start traveling on this bike, this is really going to come in handy. That's about it for this episode, guys. Until next time, keep it weird, y'all.